Get to the action. Okay, today's a special day. I am watching the Mexican GP. I'm a little bit behind. I'm watching on F1 TV so I can watch it from the beginning. The race on my device is about to start. Um, yeah, so the race is about to start. So I'm going to be busy trying to do both of these. Green flags waving. 3, 4, 5. Lights are out. We are racing. A pretty good jump for Lewis Hamilton, but he has to fall behind because George Russell has the draft, and Max Verstappen is out in front. Perez pulls up next to Lewis Hamilton. Ooh, Russell had to check up. And now Lewis Hamilton's in second, and here comes Perez on Russell. Russell on the outside of turn 4, and Russell has the move. He made the move. We have Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Russell, and then the two Ferraris. I'm sorry, I can't tell them apart. The two Ferraris are still side by side. Out of 7, yeah. Okay, the Ferraris have fallen back in line. And it looks like it's going to be one of those races because Max Verstappen is pulling out. There's already a gap between Verstappen, but there's a gap between Hamilton and Perez. Russell's not that far behind Perez, and then right on Russell's gearbox are the two Ferraris. And then who is that? Alonso? Alonso's right on Leclerc's back. Okay, so it's Sainz, then Leclerc, then Alonso. Bottas 8th, Ocon, Norris 10th. And it looks like Max is checked out. Yeah, he has pulled out quite a lead on the first lap. Yeah, it looks like only Lewis's driving skill is keeping him between the two Red Bulls right now. Yeah, it looks like Verstappen's already up by a second. Okay, this is kind of slowing down, so let me get this started. My setup is all good, right? I'm ready to go. Yeah, both drivers. Okay.
Radio check.
Yeah, radio check I.
Radio check. It's green now. Green now.
Okay, sent my two drivers out. I sent my two drivers. You know, let me lower these. Oh, it's already lowered. Okay, I hope you can hear me clearly. I haven't gotten any feedback from anyone, so I don't know. The only guy that's giving me feedback is the bot talking about hot girls are here or whatever, but... Okay, so... Wow, Lewis is keeping it close. Max Verstappen was out 1.3 at the end of 1, and now he's only up 1.5 at 2. Oh, okay, so Verstappen's on soft tires, and Perez is on soft tires. So that means they're doing a 2-stop. Lewis is on medium, so he's going to be doing a 1-stop. Yeah, this is real dangerous for... This is real danger. This is a danger zone for Red Bull. They're out in front and they're playing the fast game. They are playing the fast game, so you're expecting them to be able to pull out and get a really good lead here in the early part of this race with the tire difference. But if Lewis is able to keep it around a second, 2 seconds, that's really going to hurt them when they pit. Oh yeah, Lewis goes inside on turn 1. And then Verstappen kind of checked up going into turn 2, which caught Russell. Russell on the straight is just checking his mirrors. And yeah, Max had like something weird happen when he went over the second turn chicane. It's like his car kicked right and Russell had to check up. And then that cost him second, and then it also cost him third. But I think George is driving real defensive because he's been crashing a lot. Because going into 3, he let off pretty early. Okay, we are back to live. Wow, Verstappen is only up 1.4. He was up 1.5 plus at one point, so that means Lewis is reeling him in on medium tires. You know, it's really hot there. Okay, Hamilton's back up to 1.5. .3. You know, I don't think this tire strategy is going to work out for Red Bull, guys. Lewis Hamilton has him down to 1.2. If Lewis Hamilton gets DRS with the tire difference, that is going to be brutal to their tire strategy. Yeah, and Alonso's doing that same thing where he's not really fast enough to hang with everybody, but no one can pass him. So the train starts at position 7 with Fernando Alonso. And it looks like everybody else is within us. No, until you get down to... Yeah, until you get down to 18th with my team not being able to keep on the toe. You got Albon, Magnussen, and Latifi down in 18th, 19th, 20th. But back up top, Lewis Hamilton is now 1.1 on Max Verstappen. And what is it, a 22-second loss on a pit stop? And 22-second pit stop will put Verstappen back on the track in 17th place. Guys, this is a really dangerous move for Red Bull. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's able to keep it at 1.1. I don't know where the cars are because they're showing the Alonso train.
Just on that note, Valtteri Bottas has a 20 kph top speed advantage over Fernando Alonso because he's got DRS, and of course the Alpine driver does not. Down the straight though, quickest car at the moment, Alex Albon. He's the fastest we've seen all weekend.
Hey, Alex Albon is fastest on the straight. 355 kph. Dude, he has 355 kph, dude. They must have set the car for all speed. Oh, Norris with the lockup, yeah.
I'll tell you what's super impressive right now is all these drivers are racing for position and trying to stay or get into the top 10. Lewis Hamilton, not only has he set the fastest lap of the race, he's closed the gap to the leader Max Verstappen, and that does not bode well for the Red Bull.
Yeah, what did I tell you guys? They just now mentioned how it's not boding well. I think Lewis just made a small mistake because it went from 1.1 to 1.4. Okay, he made that mistake, dropped to 1.385, and it's still at 1.385, 1.434. There's lap 7, so they're going to be coming in pretty soon off those soft tires. So they might have told Max to push already. But with the track temperature, I don't think there's much push left. Ooh, it's back down to 1.27. Yeah, so Lando Norris and Zhou Guanyu are really racing right now. Oh no, that's Daniel Ricciardo and Zhou fighting for 12th. That's looking good. Up at the front, it's a gap of 1.6. Yeah, I think Red Bull kind of messed up because they're going to have an extra 22-second stop. Daniel Ricciardo just took Zhou. Okay, he's by him, and then he got that second DRS zone, so he was able to pull out a little bit of a gap. They're not giving me the interval timings. All they're giving me is the gap to the leader. And the track is starting to spread out. Yeah, see, in this race, like, all the cars are all gapping out, and all right, so 1.6 to Hamilton, 3.3 to Perez, 5.7, and then there's a 5-second difference to Sainz and Leclerc. So the Ferraris are falling off. They're not good on their tires. They're both on soft tires too. Yeah. Okay, they just gave me the intervals. So 1.8 to Hamilton, behind Perez 1.9, Russell 2.1, Sainz 4.4, Leclerc 2.0, Alonso 5.7, Bottas 0.6, Ocon 1.5, Norris 1.6. See how they're all gapped out already? Tsunoda 1.3, Ricciardo 2.1. Yeah, see, they really gap out in this a lot quicker than they do in this game. But we still got Hamilton within 1.5 seconds of the lead. It's lap 11. Lap 16 is when the soft tires should be coming in. So he just said the track was 50 degrees, and now it's 42.6. So that 50 degrees really wore down those soft tires at the start. Yeah, Hamilton's only a 1,000th of a second off the lap time of Verstappen. Okay, so they're thinking that. Okay, so. Wow, okay, so they just got crazy with the tire strategy talk. So they were talking that Verstappen, instead of going, because at the beginning they said the two-stop was a soft, medium, medium. But now they're saying because the track cooled off, the tire deg is not that bad. Because the tire deg's not that bad, Verstappen might be able to go soft, medium, soft. Right, so they're saying that they might go soft, medium, soft, and then if they decide to do that, then Hamilton, if the deg doesn't change, might be able to go medium, soft for the race. Oh, this race just got nuts, guys, and it's only in lap 13. This race just got nuts, and it's been nuts since the beginning, to be honest. Oh, Gasly made a move, locked up. Dude, I don't know how Lance Stroll avoided that one, dude. I gotta give him props because I didn't think he had that skill. Gasly locked up on the inside going into 4. And he had to go way wide. Yeah, here it is. He locks up. He has to go way wide, and he goes off, and somehow Stroll avoided it. Yep. Yeah, Stroll, we know. We saw it. Stroll, I got to give you props, bro. I don't know how you avoided that one. Yeah, you definitely have to give that one back. Yeah, see? The gap is 1.6 and he can't break the toe at the moment, of course. Pierre Gasly and Lance Stroll have previously. Yeah, see? Christian Horner just came on. He's like, you just need to break this toe. But he's not in the toe because he's not getting DRS. But I guess he is getting a toe off of Max, like a natural toe. Yeah. Yeah, last week, once he got out of the toe, he just checked out. And this week, he's not in the toe, and Lewis Hamilton is, like, right there. Yeah, right. Right. So Lewis isn't even he's not even pushing right now. He's just maintaining. I guarantee you, if I went and went into back and watched Lewis's camera from his car and got the team radio, they'd be telling him, look, he's running a 120, whatever the time is. That's all you need to run. But it's already lap 15, so the pit stop time must be coming up pretty soon. And to be honest, that message that they just gave, normally the messages are like 3, 4 laps old.
The incident in turn 4 involving Gasly and Stroll, nothing has been decided yet. But look at how far Gasly is pulling away from the Aston Martin. If he does end up having to swap that position back, he's going to lose a tremendous amount of time. The problem's going to be if he doesn't get the position back.
Oh, Alex Albon is up into 17th. Yeah, those soft tires aren't working, guys. Magnussen is having the Haas is really having an issue because they're down behind the Williams. It's Albon, Schumacher, Latifi, and Magnussen. Dude, they have a new American announcer who's like an IndyCar guy. And, you know, it's like, it's great that he's there because before the English announcers, whenever they were trying to answer, like they'd be talking normal lingo, and then they come across like a term that they use, and then they'd be like, oh, I think we need to explain this to the American audience, and it's not really something that needed to be explained. But like this American announcer, they were just talking about Gasly if he doesn't give back the position because he ran Stroll wide. So like that comes with penalty points. And he asked, oh, is that for the season or does that a 12-month period? And he goes, it's a 12-month period. He goes, oh, so that's really bad because it carries over to the next season. See how organic that was? That's how it should be done. But when they stop and they're like, yeah, well, you know, the red stripe means, it's like, yeah, dude, we get it. We have the same thing here. Yeah, Ferrari is out of this race, guys. Ferrari is out of it. Russell is only 1.7 behind, and Hamilton is now 2.2 behind. Yeah, so both the Mercedes are within striking distance of both of the Red Bulls. So right now it's a Red Bull, Mercedes Red Bull podium, but it could very well be a Mercedes Red Bull Mercedes podium, or a Red Bull Mercedes Mercedes podium, or a Mercedes Mercedes Red Bull podium, or a Mercedes Mercedes Alpine podium, because never mind, you get the idea. Oh man, this is a really great race, guys. This is a really great race. You know, it's like the cars don't have to be... Uh-oh, here comes Stroll. Stroll is in on so soft tires. So the pit stop window has been triggered. All right, so now Red Bull might be watching... You put more softs on. So they're going soft, medium? Wow. Wow, Pierre Gasly didn't give the place back, took off. So they hit him with a 5-second time penalty and 2 penalty points, which means he's 1 penalty point away from a race ban.
And Carlos Sainz, P5, P6. This is the time for a soft shot runner.
Does the race ban take away points automatically?
Look at Verstappen,
Or is he banned until his points drop below 12? Uh-oh, Ferrari's going to plan R.
It's so funny how many
They gave up on plan Elemento and they went straight to plan R.
all the way down to play EMF.
Well, I've been looking at the traffic that they were talking about. Charles Leclerc came in for a pit stop now. He'd come out in P14 with Sebastian Vettel and Aston Martin way down the order. However,
Wow.
if either of the Red Bull stopped now, they'd come out
See how the tire deg,
clear air. So the Red Bull
right? The tire deg and the driver's ability to maintain tires really comes into play in real life because the field stacks up. And then you wind up having cars that are faster not being faster. So in this game, they really need to fix that. Yeah, see, those soft tires are really messing up Red Bull's strategy. Because if they go a one stop, that means they're going to have to spend a long time on some hard tires.
Meanwhile, Verstappen has stretched his legs a little bit over Lewis Hamilton. The gap was 2.3. Now sits at 2.1. George Russell, though, keeping Sergio Perez very much in his line of sight.
Yeah, well, the gap got up to 2.6. It's back down to 2.1.
20 of 71 here in Mexico City.
Right, so they told Max to push, and he pushed, but he only gained like half a second. And now those tires,
Get faster and faster. It just shows that soft tires do seem to be hanging on decently. It's just they don't have the pace delta over the mediums that the Red Bull team is hoping.
yeah, the softs are holding on, but they're not as fast as they thought they were going to be. Great, optimal. What am I supposed to do? So I'm gonna. No, maybe that's right. Optimal. Yeah. Okay. So that's right. Okay. Right. So is that 3.3? Okay, so yeah, that looks good. Hold on. It was just a Mercedes message I want to check. Russell.
That's it, isn't it? Verstappen pushing for all he's worth. He was in the low 23s.
Yeah.
He's pushing as hard as he can, and he's doing 23.6s, although he has just lit up the first sector for a personal best of the day. Yeah, I'm not sure I totally buy that message from Mercedes. I mean, he's a few tenths off the fastest lap of the race so far, but I'd far from say that, he's fallen off a cliff, Sam.
He's not falling off the cliff yet, but he's approaching the edge. I can see what Mercedes is looking at here, and his tyres are beginning to drop off relative to the two Mercedes cars. They are themselves hitting a little
Yeah.
bit of degradation, but the
Yeah, look, Max just got fastest lap, and he didn't really pull away from Hamilton.
we've seen in high temperature conditions lots of wheel gun problems. Think back to Austin just 1 week ago. Red Bull had trouble in high temperature conditions with those wheel guns losing.
Oh, this race is nuts, dude. This race is nuts. Guys, I'm really enjoying this race so far. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Ooh, his tires are starting to look grainy.
What's the white line on exit?
Tires are struggling now in low speed. Yeah, his color, his tires have like 3 different shades to them. Yeah, you can see he's kind of sliding. Yeah, Max is pushing as hard as he can on those tires, and he's not pulling away. Yeah. Yeah, he's starting to slide. He's starting to slide, and right now you can tell Red Bull is like, dude, you got to make those tires last as long as possible because this has to be a one-stop race.
Those laps from qualifying, those are absolute 10/10 laps. They are taking so much life out of the tire when you run those incredibly hard qualifying laps.
Uh-oh, Lewis is down to 1.8. He just cut 0.3.
That puts so much more energy in the tire, so you really have to take care of it.
Left front does not want to turn, says Max Verstappen.
And the gap's coming down, 1.8, 1.9 seconds now. So, obviously all the teams monitor the radios. They probably are a little ahead of us on that one, so they would have heard Max Verstappen complaining about his tires on the radio. That's the message that went to the Mercedes drivers. So, yeah, this is, it's not...
Yeah, he's sliding.
See how much understeer he had there.
He is sliding.
Left front really not wanting to work. As we see Sebastian Vettel at work on Zhou Guanyu in the Alfa Romeo coming out of turn 3.
He comes into the stadium turns.
At the end of this lap as he rounds through the Forosol Stadium, he was finding it hard to
Staying out.
Verstappen won, but I understand that the big crew are ready.
Perez is coming in.
Out of my window as we see the message.
Oh, he almost
It's for Sergio Perez.
missed it. Did he get all 4 wheels in the pit entry?
As George Russell stays to the track, and in comes Sergio Perez looking for another.
Yeah, they want to.
This has had the quickest stops of the
Oh,
rear left
Perez just had a really bad stop.
to the medium, and that will be advantage for
They just put mediums on.
exactly what they didn't want to happen. Just devastating.
5-second stop.
Perez actually out of Red Bull has had 9 of the top 10 fastest times. He's got 5 of the top 6 in the
Okay, Perez came out. He's in 6th place.
season. Especially apparently with Perez, but that problem with the left rear devastating, costing him 2.5, maybe 2.7 seconds. Let's take another look at it. Sergio is in on the marks very well.
Yeah, they couldn't get the tire off.
Just couldn't get the rear left off.
They could not get the tire off.
Everything expands a little bit. The tolerances are so small. As we look at Vettel still working on that Alfa Romeo, and that's going to make Max
1.7.
The fact that Sergio pit before Max, I mean, that's kind of interesting. It's not usually the way.
Yeah, normally you pit your first car first.
Looking at the guns,
But now they put Perez first, and they messed up. So now, that was like you couldn't bring him in this lap. You got to keep him out so those guys can gather themselves, right?
but either way, I think the pit wall at Mercedes is just rubbing their hands right now. Almost a second off his fastest lap. Max Verstappen on that last one. Hamilton's catching him.
Hamilton radio. Yeah, your tire should right now be in the groove, right?
Rarefied air right now. The temperature on track is dropping to a place where they're very happy. It's down under 40 degrees
The temperature is under 40 degrees.
than it was in the first section of
And that just helps the tires because the track is not as hot, which is why all of a sudden all the soft tires are lasting a lot longer than 16.
track and with low degradation on the medium compound tire. Sergio Perez with that slow stop will have slid behind George Russell. How about it from the start, guys?
His left front is dead, and that's his talking, so it was probably the last lap. But like I said, they couldn't bring him in.
Getting ready, are they? They're not telling Max about the issue that
Yeah, see, that's just it, dude. Like they couldn't bring him in. They're like, dude, we got to let him go give him another lap out there because we got to calm this dude down that just messed up the gun.
I think Max is going to stop this time through. Yep.
Oh man, he's sliding.
Be in at the end of this lap, no question about it. They are ready with a set of medium compound tires for the
Man, he almost did not make it in.
So in he comes.
Lewis Hamilton's in the lead.
This thing in and out.
Verstappen should, if it all goes well, he should rejoin wheel to wheel in a battle with one of the Ferraris.
Quick stop for Max.
It's clean. It's a clean stop for Max Verstappen.
Russell's in second.
And around the final corner, I keep my eyes out there, and now here comes the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz down the start-finish stretch. You'll see Verstappen leave the pits. There is that scarlet car. Can he keep him honest and keep a head down into turn?
No, they're not. Dude, Ferrari is so slow. Dude, Ferrari is so slow that on lap 26, Max Verstappen was a full pit stop ahead.
In the meantime, sets the fastest lap.
Let's just see what we can do this time. Lewis, we're still target +6.
What was that?
Interestingly, to note,
What was that? He said something, Lewis?
Perez in the meantime
Hold on.
sets the fastest lap.
Let's just see what we can do this time. Lewis, we're still target +6.
They are still target +6.
Interestingly, to note, Checo Perez last time around on the
So what I gather from watching these races on Formula One, where you can go in and you can actually watch the whole race in the driver's car, and you can hear all of their radio transmissions. So what I'm gathering is they're not like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to send these guys out. They're not racing. Right, just like when I'm behind guys, I'm like trying to establish a time, and if I'm like on his tail all the way, I know I can back my settings down. So that's what these guys are doing. Okay, good. This bottom is good. So, and I think it's gonna go this way. And that top is good. Good, and bring these guys in. All right, and I gotta bring that bottom one. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, that looks good. I don't know, we'll see. Let's go tires. Soft. Okay.
With too much effort, it'll be a mistake. P5 away from Charles Leclerc. Next on his list will be Carlos Sainz, and when he does that, shouldn't take him too long. With too much effort, it will be a Mercedes 1-2, a Red Bull 3-4. Yeah, it's really not going away for Ferrari. Charles Leclerc making his 100th Grand Prix start this weekend.
Wow, so they're already talking a Mercedes 1-2. Yeah, Perez just passed Leclerc, and he has 4 seconds to get signs.
Here in Mexico City, Lewis Hamilton sitting in a position that he hasn't had for a long time. Well, he's been a week. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I know what you mean. In the grand scheme of things, what I was going to say, much better position. This race has come to him.
Uh-oh, he's having an issue with his gears.
So Verstappen unhappy with the shifts in the gearbox there in his Red Bull. Not a
I'm sure they gave him a setting for it.
radio calls like that. Red Bull realizing that they are the ones under pressure. And that's what I was going to say with Mercedes. Yes, he's been in P1 just 1 week ago, but he hasn't had a race in his
Yeah, so see, right now, Mercedes, they're just hitting lap times, and both drivers are doing it because the gap between Hamilton and Russell is staying the same. There we go. Uh-oh, Hamilton's having cuts in his engine.
Mercedes as well. Cuts in Lewis Hamilton's engine.
He was complaining about that in
Everybody's having issues, it seems.
he was having that issue in qualifying. Yeah, right? Oh, Andrea Cullen, she has her fingers crossed. She's feeling it.
Victory for Mercedes. This just
Charles Leclerc's in the pits. Wow, and he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out what, behind Tsunoda? It's a quick stop, but he has a long pit lane ahead of him. Norris, Tsunoda. Yeah, Ricardo came up behind Ricardo. Wow, Leclerc came out in 12th. Verstappen has knocked about a second off of George Russell. Lap 29, they are boxing Lewis Hamilton. And what do they give him, the hards? It's a little bit slow. 3.3. Hamilton is in third. He came out in third. Oh! The guy dropped Carlos Sainz's tire. 3.5 seconds, yeah. Oh my God, this is such a great race, guys. Oh, this is such a great race. Yeah, so like I watched the watch-alongs and the race reactions and all that from all the people in England. You know, like WTF, that WTF1 or whatever. I watched them, and you know, I watched Sean. I forget what his channel is. You know, the Veritas or whatever it is with, you know, Aldas, and like I watch all those guys, and they'd be like, "Dude, this race is boring. This race is boring." And I'm like, you know, there's more going on than two cars having to be right next to each other. Yes, that's very exciting, but you know, if you watch the timing board, there's a lot of information there. Each lap that happens, you know, like when they're showing the interval and you watch, like, you can pay attention. You're like, okay, well, this guy's a little bit quicker in sector 2 than this guy, and a kind of a wash in sector 3. So like, you can kind of see what's happening. You know, if you're into crunching numbers, which I am, I really like. That's why I like this sport, because it's all about the numbers. You know, when you're setting up your car, numbers. You look at the screen, it's numbers. Everything is numbers. This race is nuts, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know how long my radio was off, but this race is getting, it's been nuts from the beginning.
Different strategies in the top 4 positions on track, and it's all to play for. 37
Dude,
laps to go.
anything can happen. Perez just came in. He now has the fastest lap.
Yeah, I mean, Russell's still going to have to work for it. You know, if he manages to get himself up into lap somewhere 40 to 45 and then try to throw the softs on, he's going to have to drive through everybody. It's not like he has a pit stop in hand, as we see Hamilton a little bit sideways there coming off of 3. So it is going to come down to Hamilton on the harder tires and Verstappen on a harder compound. And George is going to have to not just catch up to them, he's going to have to get by them. And passing a Red Bull right now in Mercedes is not intense, although Verstappen probably has another stop. So
Yeah, so it looks like the hard tires are the ball,
strategic call as did
because Alonso just came in and put them on.
laps lane of medium to hard, and I wonder
Now they're boxing.
the call to do medium hard, medium soft. If you can stay out, the call to George Russell goes out.
Yeah, they're boxing George because,
Medium soft, it sure is. And I guess they were just looking at the pace difference. Like I said, it was a
yeah, Verstappen's just cut like 3 seconds.
both Max Verstappen and his teammate Lewis Hamilton, as now Russell is in the pit lane putting
So Max is only going to get about 35 laps off those tires.
hard tires there for George Russell. Good, clean.
Max is only getting 35 laps off those tires, dude. Mercedes just told everyone how long those tires will last. Because Russell pushed it in lap 34, lap 35, he was giving up a second a lap.
Russell. There is Perez. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Russell comes out in 4th.
So despite that slow stop, the amount of time out on track on that medium tyre has allowed Sergio Perez to buy back that position. It's Verstappen from Hamilton, from Perez, from Russell. We are pretty much half race distance. But Red Bull still with one stop.
Yeah, Red Bull has to do another stop.
Can they pull it back? Can they pass the Mercedes and regain position and slip to where life was of no concern at all? Interesting radio message.
So,
We're like, no concern. Does that mean they're going to go soft medium softs again? So yeah, you kind of have to at this point. It still is not showing the pace advantage over the mediums that you want, but maybe it will over the hard, Sam. The key number here is 22 seconds. The Red Bull
yeah, 22 seconds pit stop.
22 seconds on each of them.
And Hamilton is 7 back, so that's a 15-second difference.
Ahead of George Russell to be ahead of him at the finish, because they've got to do that extra stop. Max Verstappen needs to get ahead of Lewis Hamilton by 22 seconds to be able to make a stop and be ahead of him by the end of the race. Now that can happen during the final phase of the race and they have to pass on track, which you can do in this circuit, but it's not straightforward. Right now that gap, 7.3 seconds between Hamilton and Verstappen and Hamilton, and between Perez and Russell at 7.1. So it's a battle of two very similar strategies.
Yeah, Perez is right on Hamilton's tail.
Not a clear cut one because those Red Bulls going to have to drop right back, then come back through, and traffic could be their issue as the field spreads out a bit more.
This is the thing we'd expect the Red Bull.
Okay, so now here's something, right? Like, this is how my mind is attacking this.
They have then
It's 7.6 seconds to Hamilton. Perez is 1.3.
been about 20 laps, maybe, I don't know, maybe around 50.
Do you tell Perez not to get in front of Hamilton?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm just thinking.
Because if he does, he's going to give him DRS.
Let's give maybe another second and a half, because he does seem to be running a little bit quicker right now than Hamilton on the hard compound tires. And like you say, that's still going to be a 13 to 15 second gap. He's going to have to make up on track new softs. We've seen crazier things happen, but I don't think Red Bull has the speed advantage that we have seen at other circuits this year. I'm just not sure there's quite enough lap time between them to pull it off. And it's not all over for the shouting yet for Sergio.
Yeah, Sergio's only 1.1 back.
Lewis Hamilton, also around Perez at 22-1. Hamilton.
He's in.
See the gap has come down as we ride on board with the home.
He's in DRS.
Ahead of us is Lewis Hamilton, and this place will pop off if Sergio Perez manages to get past the 7-time world champion.
Vettel is still out on solidly on considering his if we plan C target minus 5 to 10.
Okay, well, the gap is now 8 seconds to Verstappen.
So Ricciardo is one of those drivers who has yet to stop, but the drivers who are still out there that haven't stopped yet.
Perez is 9 tenths back.
It's Ricciardo, Joe Guanyu, Vettel, and Gasly, the drivers who have not stopped. Neither is Albon, neither is Kevin Magnussen. They're not really in the hunt, but certainly in the play.
Right.
It's a fascinating one. They're going to those medium short runners. I think they're doing the medium soft. Yeah, and crucially, the fact that of all those drivers that haven't pit, Sebastian Vettel is on the soft.
1.1. Yeah, 1.1. Lewis just kept it. I think they told Lewis to push a little.
Personal best is a 24.6. His last lap was a 24.9. Yeah, it's decent. And to those around him as well. Checo Perez, though, is hunting down and scrambling in towards the back of Lewis Hamilton. It's less than a second now. He will have DRS 0.9.
Not in this sector, because this is a dual section. You get 2 DRS zones for 1.
Copy this. We did see some drop off the end of line.
Hers it's not going to be as good as the medium, is it? I mean, that's kind of the payoff there. But it's just about making it last. He doesn't have to be the quickest car on track. He just has to be able to keep that kind of gap to the Red Bulls. 8 seconds right now. We see Verstappen over Hamilton. We talked about that 22-second delta, Sam, that might have to make up some on track, but he doesn't need to be the fastest, does he?
Well, the fastest man in this whole pool right now is on the hard tyres. It's not Sergio Perez or Max Verstappen or even Lewis Hamilton. It's George Russell.
Yeah, 22.2s. It's very close between all of them. 22.2s, 22.3s, as Gasly.
That's right now. Everyone's running the same time once again.
These two will be teammates next year.
You set that time delta because you know like what the tire life will be.
Who knows? But yeah, Gasly, let's not forget, folks, 2 extra points in his pocket this weekend after that move on Lance Stroll.
So it's 8 seconds.
Penalty points is an interesting system.
Does Red Bull wait until, are they like going to hold on to those tires
I don't think of pure Gasly as
until Hamilton cuts, like, like how Russell did, where all of a sudden you lost 2 seconds?
accumulate quite so many of those.
7.9.
Very interesting. Right, guys, this is the play, the lay of the land. Verstappen leads Hamilton by about 8 seconds as we run on his sights. Gets up and past Bottas. Bottas having yet to
Sainz overtakes Bottas.
go into the one-stop medium to soft, we estimate. The gap at the moment between Verstappen and Hamilton is 8 seconds. Were Verstappen to pit now, he would have a 14, around about a 14-second deficit to Lewis Hamilton to pull off by the end of the race. We estimate he would move from the medium onto the soft tyre as now drivers pitted. Vettel is in.
Okay, so we're on lap 40.
Take.
That's 31 laps.
There we go. As we take the pit stop to Sebastian Vettel, it's a nice
They can't pit him yet. They got to wait till like lap 50.
crew. We're running lap 40, 31 laps to go, and it's all going to be about how much bite.
Yeah, they got to wait till like lap,
Because yes, they're not degrading. Yes, they can hang on. Yes, they've still got pace in them. Have they got enough pace?
to what, lap 45?
14-second gap within a short amount of
They did 25 on the first run, so yeah.
time. This counting. When you later into already 2 things happen that are going to help make the performance and longevity of the soft tires improve. First, further rubber has gone down. As the track rubbers up, the track rolls. That's going to make the tires a little bit faster and overall lap time.
8.6. I don't know. Maybe Red Bull. I think Red Bull might have just taken the lead of this race, the virtual lead.
Later car is going to be gentler on its tires. Again,
Hamilton's 8.7.
longevity, so they're really hoping that the evolution of this track and this race is going to play to their softs. As we see the Ferrari all over the back of Fernando Alonso trying to make that move down into turn.
Hamilton's 9 seconds back.
Pretty straightforward. Carlos Sainz by his countryman Fernando Alonso. Lovely move, and while we were watching that, Valtteri Bottas came into the pits to change from the medium hitch, not to the soft, but to the hard. Wants to go, I guess that is the right call. Get out there and push, push, push. Carlos Sainz, the P5, George Russell maintaining.
It's still 30 laps.
Sergio Perez, and Perez is now trying to come off the back of Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton now down
Yeah, they gave Max a good setting.
Has not yet stopped. Doesn't put up too much of a fight
Is
here.
this Carlos Sainz?
More time to lose by going offline, getting his hard tires dirty, and trying to defend too aggressively against a Ferrari that he knows is probably a little bit quicker.
Yeah, so Lewis is not happy with those hards.
As well, just about all gone out on track. His teammate Fernando Alonso is pulled into the
He's not happy. The time is 9.2.
from his medium tires onto the hard as well. Now, why are they moving onto the hard? Because with 30 laps to go, you can push and probably take more out of those tires. Soft, I think they're probably worried just might drop one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think those hards are quite working for the Mercedes.
Another 5 or so laps if they're going to go from the soft to the medium and back to the soft. Yeah, I mean, we're sort of in that window now based on the Pirelli data as we see Valtteri try to hold off Alonso as he comes out of the pits, but then fresh, it's Ocon. Ocon the same way, apology. Yeah, nice move from Esteban, gets into Hunter 2.
9.75.
Back again. They run
9.75. 9.69. 9.5. 9.4. 9.2. 9.1. Okay, I think the tires are starting to drop. I think Max's tires are just now starting to drop off. So he should be getting a message. Okay, you need to push. You need to maintain this time, delta, or whatever. This lap time. They're gonna be like, okay, last lap was 120.7. We need to see a 120.5. Because both of them are saying that, yeah, this isn't Lewis playing games. They truly do not like the tire.
Balance.
Okay, so Max is better in certain sectors.
Will have to stop again. Whether they go medium, soft is the question. What gap is left for them to have to pull back to get?
Yeah, coming up on lap 45. I'm guessing 46. I'm guessing 46. They come in for their pit and they're going to throw on some softs.
He's still not pit. He's running about 7/10 of a second off his
They went 25 laps on that first set. And Christian Horner said there was no issues with the set when they took it off.
Nurse these mediums all the way home. Yeah, absolutely. But they might not have to start based on the degradation we're seeing further back. I mean, Sam Collins seems to disagree with us, but I mean, he's pulling out a gap still on Hamilton in the Mercedes on the hard tires. It's up to 9.8 seconds. He's yo-yoing a bit, but net it is still growing over a 5-lap, 10-lap run. I know there's a long way to go still. There's still quite a bit.
It's 71 lap 3. Max Verstappen keeps the
Yeah, the American announcer just got carried away before he realized how much actual time is left in this race.
So it's not completely out of the realms of possibility. What lap did Verstappen pit on? Sam?
25.
Yeah. So it's within Pirelli's estimations as we ride on board with Valtteri Bottas. I was looking at Ricardo, he's still out there, 45 laps on us, and there you go. And that's what he'd have to take to get there.
Okay, so wait a minute. Max Verstappen might have just got the race back because they're saying that those mediums might be able to last.
As a racing driver, if you have to go offline in a Grand Prix, what actually happens when you go over those marbles? Yeah, so the best way to sort of describe this is imagine.
And Lewis is not closing this gap.
And you've made a spelling mistake, so you flip over and you run out of your eraser on the back of the pencil, and you see those little bits of rubber that come off.
Right, like if Lewis was closing this gap, if he had it down to like 7 seconds or something, they'd have to pull that trigger, but
And they go offline. But then as you drive over them with hot tires and you're pulling out to make a pass or you go offline, the hot tires just pick them up and it's not driving on marbles, which is why we call it that. And as for Joe Guanyu, just as
yeah, it's up to 10 seconds.
on the marbles, doesn't quite have the grip on the traction. Fernando Alonso flies by
10.1,
goes through as well. Sorry, Esteban Ocon goes through.
10.2,
As Alonso with the DRS, but Valtteri's right with him on
10.3.
well. Looking to go around the outside, cannot get it done.
Well, you didn't see it. You
Yeah,
saw it.
that's-
Daniel Ricciardo came to the pits finally after putting quite a lot of what they felt
Lewis is just either he made a mistake or yeah, he's not closing this gap.
to take to the end of the Grand Prix. I'm not sure he'll manage that without massive degradation.
But let's say he made mediums last 45 laps though. And I think that is, like you say, that is what him or Verstappen would need to make these mediums last, as you see replay there of Ocon and Valtteri going by Joe Guanyu. And both out.
Yeah, this isn't looking good for Mercedes, guys. It just switched with that temperature drop.
And now here, competed a great qualifying
Because now it looks like Max Verstappen is going to be able to go soft medium to the end.
to make a stop. He will be the last driver to come in to make his pit stop.
And Daniel Ricciardo stayed out for 45 laps on the set. And that's how many laps Max Verstappen would need to make it to the end.
Battle between Valtteri Bottas and Esteban Ocon. Once again, great driving between these two drivers.
So yeah, with Lewis not gaining,
Great rhythm around circuits on which you normally find it very difficult to find a rhythm.
yeah, with Lewis not gaining, it doesn't look like anything's going to change here unless his tires go off the edge. But you know, that's a lot of time left for that. Okay.
And his lap time
All right. So it's 10.1 still,
consistent pace, 22
and
laps in succession. He's just driving lap
I guess right now the question is
that could be a time.
if Red Bull is going to go to the end.
But that is a very brave strategy.
But if they do,
As well. For one,
that's going to leave Max Verstappen with no time.
He exits not just behind Lewis Hamilton, but behind George Russell as well, meaning George Russell can play rear gunner for Mercedes and potentially stop any advance that Max has towards getting back to the front.
Yeah, but George Russell ain't going to be doing anything to Max Verstappen because Max Verstappen's going to be on soft tires.
I'm starting to come round to Hinch's point
and George Verstappen is on hard tires that he's struggling with.
But given how well Max Verstappen is looking after these tires, I reckon they're going to go to the end. I mean, if he wants to make a point, you know, there's really no other area of Max Verstappen's game anybody could criticize as being deficient to anyone else, except you could argue tire management because he hasn't had that one race where he just blew everybody away with it. But maybe he's on to
Oh,
just
shit.
that once as well and remind people why.
Max Verstappen, Hamilton just knocked like 3/10.
Checo too.
Georgia looks like it's a bit like Miami, they will come in eventually. So Perez will have to do 20 laps longer stint than what you did on the medium to get to the end.
And it sounds terrible. It sounds terrible over the radio. It sounds terrible on paper. And if I hadn't seen Daniel Ricciardo do it, I wouldn't even be mildly entertaining this as a strategy. But I mean, what does Verstappen have to lose at this point? It's going to be really tough to pin.
He has the race to lose. What do you mean, what does he have to lose?
Russell and Hamilton.
Because if he comes in now, he can make that time up on a set of sauce.
I don't know. I see.
And for as long as the delta is what it is, and it's only a couple of tenths per second a lap at the moment, that Hamilton is slower than Verstappen. Verstappen isn't under any pressure of Lewis Hamilton catching him and passing him before the end of this Grand Prix. So yeah, I'm totally with you, man.
As long as they don't hit a cliff. And the only reason I say this
Yeah, and what if, remember, like, Hamilton and them might be sandbagging.
came in, still having dropouts in power.
Still haven't drop out some power.
Well, Hamilton, not without his problems or his issues in the car today, but he still runs P2. If the race was to end now on lap 49 of 71, the finishing order would be exactly the same as it was in last year's Mexico City Grand Prix. Verstappen from Hamilton from Perez. Behind them, though, George Russell still P4, about 7 seconds off. Sergio Perez then.
Okay, Lewis took like half a second off.
Car behind Tsunoda is Daniel, 5 seconds back on a soft tyre. If we have anything, now's the time to use it.
Interesting. So Ricciardo is coming fast on the soft tyre, P12 at the moment, looking to find his way back into the points-paying positions, and they're going to need him to, because with the Alpines...
Yeah, Max would have to do exactly 45 laps.
P10, Ricciardo is going to have to get past his teammate if he's going to try to make inroads further up the field and grab some points away. I'm going to be interested to see what Ferrari do as well.
This race is still interesting. 9.7.
Perez will take second in the Drivers' Championship unless Sainz and Leclerc are moved around. It makes no sense if they're fighting for second in the Drivers' Championship.
That engine might be because he's using an older engine, right? Remember, guys, it's last part of the season. All of a sudden, it's like, well, which engine do we use?
Yeah, I don't know how much teams care about second. I hate to say it like that, but everyone's here to win. There's no benefit.
9.5, 2/10.
Garrett City, successful DJ musician. Has he just been voted the world's #1 DJ? I think that's a surprise. A big friend of
Yeah, he knocked off another 2/10.
Max Verstappen. He's teaching Lando Norris to DJ. There you go. As Tsunoda comes under
2/10 a lap with 20 laps. That's only what, 4 seconds.
Tsunoda goes to defend on the inside and will have it covered into turn 1. Ricciardo, though, trying to push it around the outside of 2. All over the rear wing of Yuki Tsunoda will have DRS on his run down out of 3 towards 4. Everything Daniel was doing there was to try to get that squared off exit to give him a better run. He's line here, but just not quite.
9.4.
On those softs, he'll try here to do what Valtteri Bottas tried to do to Esteban Ocon. We don't see that defensive move the same way. Oh, this is a tough one.
He's going to have contact. They're getting in contact.
He's contact. Yuki Tsunoda up in the air. Did he manage to get away with that?
I don't think that was ever really on, was it?
I'm not sure that was still running. Yeah, he managed to keep it running. Bits of carbon coming off.
I think I got it.
It's going to have a look from the stewards. Absolutely. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. That was very optimistic from Daniel Ricciardo, I think. I mean, it's such a short straight between those two corners. It's almost impossible.
Uh-oh, something happened. What happened?
Undoubtedly. That was... I'm sure that was still...
Contact. They're going to...
Ability, even on those softs, he'll try here to do...
Okay, he
Bottas trying to do to
over under.
See that defensive move the same way. Oh, this is a tough one. This is
Oh no, Danny Rick.
contact. Yuki Tsunoda up in the air. Did he manage to get away with that? I don't think that was ever really on, was it? I'm not sure that was still running. Yeah, he managed to keep it running. Bits of
He's still running, but his car is messed up. Yuki's going to have to retire. Danny Rick's going to probably get a 10-second penalty. That was, yeah.
I mean, it's such a short straight between those two corners. It's almost impossible to get up and alongside and make a decent move unless the guy knows you're coming. Well, and that's just it. It's tough to tell from that one shot. Yuki almost looked like he gave him a bit of room at that first apex, but then wasn't sure how much room to give him at the second one. So I'd have to see it again. Certainly, you know, Otis.
No, that's on, yeah, that's on Ricardo. He couldn't put his nose in there.
Like you saw him there, but thought he was going to back out. Daniel just got that left front to the right rear and up was silhouette. I mean,
Yeah, that was an awkward move. Nope, it's back up to 10.5 seconds.
wait and see what the stewards have to say for that. It has been noted with the stewards. Turn 5 incident causing a collision has been noted. The gap between Verstappen and Hamilton up front, 10.3 seconds. I'm sure that the Red Bull guys will be happy not to see the full safety car.
Yeah, that could have been a safety car. That would have changed everything.
Crossed hands, I think it's probably game over. This universal sign for we are done. Let's take a replay.
Ow, dude, my shoulder.
Not there, he makes the lunge. I don't know.
Yeah,
James, from your perspective,
that was a bad move.
for Daniel? No, it really wasn't. You know, at this point, you know, he's trying to make those moves. I don't want to say he's
Dude, you had a DRS.
he makes that first little bit of contact, which seems to be a
Yeah, you had a DRS zone coming up, too. You just needed to be patient.
Let's see what he does here in a 6. So he's going for it, yeah. So he doesn't know Daniel's there. It's not a place you make a pass unless you're really, really alongside. So yeah, for sure that's a little bit more.
Oh, yes.
The damage, and especially in a race
Yeah.
is already such an issue. To have anything not working perfectly is like
Hamilton, 10.3. Yeah, it looks like Max Verstappen's going to be able to nurse these tires all the way home.
possibly a little bit optimistic from Daniel Ricciardo. Are we on the wrong tyre, mate?
No, Lewis, we think we're on the right tyre. We're going to get to the end on this, no sweat.
They're going to get to the end. They're going to get to the end of the top step of the podium. The best opportunity they've had for a win. All in on 10.5 seconds is the gap between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, with a 10-second lead, Max doesn't even have to push.
Legs are pretty good, yeah. I'm lifting, I can't do more, I'm already moving forward.
Yeah, Max,
On the left-hand side of the car.
So brakes critical for Pierre Gasly. He won't like hearing that. He's been very
George Russell's catching up to Perez.
after race.
Perez is hanging on to Hamilton,
Yeah, and ultimately that's what you have to do.
and Hamilton is yo-yoing between 9.5 and 10. That was almost 11. Yeah.
Off at the 400 board, coast until the 150, and then hit the brakes. And that just gives the engine a little bit of time to breathe, but it also gives the brakes a little bit more time. They said focus on cooling off the left-hand side of the car, so any chance that Pierre has to sort of break out.
It's lap 54. There's only, what, 15 laps left.
And that's going to be what he's going to have to do. It's going to cost him time because you're not directly in the draft of the car in front. So a bad weekend slowly just sort of unraveling here for the AlphaTauri driver. George Russell is a man on a mission. Has brought it down now under 6 seconds. The gap to Sergio Perez ahead of him.
Yeah.
Up at almost 8.
But Hamilton can't do anything up front, man.
Russell started to make the move towards Sergio Perez. Max Verstappen still about 10.5 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton as Gasly makes the look up the inside. Puts it on, puts the move on.
Pierre Gasly moves up to 13th.
Joe Guan Yu has a little look and wants to pull the move and do what Daniel Ricciardo didn't think better of it. And that's the difference right there. They were almost exactly in the same position, and Joe just not better.
Verstappen's done 28 laps on those mediums, and he's just stretched it out to 11 seconds. Yeah. This race just turned out to be very melodramatic.
18 seconds. If Verstappen stops now, he comes out behind George Russell. There is probably no way that he is going to be able to make up the gap to Lewis Hamilton. We're running lap 55 of 71. That means we've got 16 laps to go. If they come in now, it's not on. He's going to have 11 seconds to make up. He's As you've just seen it, guys, the penalty is coming for Daniel Ricciardo. A 10-second penalty.
Yep, 10 seconds. Exactly what I thought. So that was a stupid move, dude. You didn't need to do that with the DRS zone coming up. Man, if Lewis Hamilton could just switch it around and turn on those tires all of a sudden, we'd have a race, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Exactly what you were talking about, Sam. I think that Verstappen's trying to prove he can conserve tires.
Well, he's going to have to, because that's the only way he can win this Grand Prix, is to not pit again, unless he pits in the next lap or so to take a set of softs. The softs are about a second, 1.2 seconds a lap quicker than the hards. He is in range of being able to do it on track, but he needs to pit for those softs extremely soon.
Well, we will sit and wait, and many of us hope that that will happen, so we can throw to the bag. We just can't gap to Max Verstappen being able to pull that in and give us a grandstand finish to the checkered flag. But as Lewis Hamilton continues to drop back, maybe there's a chance for Verstappen.
Let's go get Bottas, Daniel.
I wonder if they let him know what's happening. Maybe it's not worth it. Just let your driver loose. There's nothing he can do about it. But if I'm Lewis Hamilton, I'm more worried about what Sergio Perez is doing than what Max Verstappen is.
Yeah.
Only 1.3 seconds.
Perez is only 1.3 and just did the fastest lap.
You see him right there. A few more attempts. He's going to be in DRS range on the softer tire. Yes, he's been running it for a while, but still, we could have a Red Bull 1-2.
Man, Lewis is 12 seconds back.
There is Sergio Perez behind. Crucially, for Valtteri Bottas, currently in P9, as we just heard that radio message from Daniel Ricciardo. The battle with Aston Martin between them and Alfa Romeo, 2 points of Valtteri Bottas today would be key.
Yeah, it looks like Perez might be getting second place here. God, that stinks, man. All I wanted to see was a race, and the race stopped 15 laps ago.
Continues to roll. Not a lot, just a few tenths a lap, although the last lap it was an 8/10 of a second advantage to Max Verstappen. It's all sort of going his way. It's so funny. You came here looking historically at the data and thought, yeah, this is a one-stopper. But you're here with a new car, a new type of tire, the 18-inch tire, and then all of a sudden through practice, it's, well, maybe we're looking at a two-stop strategy. In fact, let's start the race thinking it is going to be a two-stop strategy for Red Bull, and then all of a sudden it sort of flips the script, and now it's back to a one-stopper. I promise you this was not their plan going in, starting with softs, thinking they can take...
Yeah, Max has done 32 on mediums. Lewis has only done 27 on the hards. And Max is still... Yeah, there's only 13 laps left, and it doesn't look like Lewis is cutting a second a lap off.
He just needs to get as far up that order as he possibly can on those soft tires. They're hanging on. He's flying. It's such a fun stage of the race for someone like Daniel Ricciardo to be in that situation. You're on light fuel, you're on new soft tires, and just sort of cutting your way through the field. It's a lot.
Hamilton radio.
Same
tight. And it's a great point made over the radio to Hamilton. He's not in exactly clean air at the moment. Eventually, those cars will get flagged. This does hurt his tires.
Okay, I know we've made this hard for you. 30 laps to go. Give it everything.
Well, you don't want to hear that message as a driver.
Mission, as we see a little bit of
We've made it hard for you.
Sebastian Vettel and Joe Quinn going at it again down into turn one. Masterclass in defensive driving so far from Sebastian Vettel, but just the soft tire grip, nice, is always going to win out in that situation. Very good, very respectful driving. Not 2 inches.
12.5. Max is still pulling away.
Another impressive drive from Joe Guan Yu, who of course is confirmed to come back with Alfa Romeo for another season next year. He's impressed so many people in the paddock in 2022 with how he's gone about his craft, how quickly he's learned.
Yeah, you can see I'm losing interest in this race. Once the race is proven, Perez ain't closing anything. Yeah, once again, proves out to be the race was over at the start. Dude, is that Alonso?
George Russell in the same situation. He's not enjoying that hard tyre. I think he took too much life out of it at the beginning. He's still quicker than the cars ahead of him, but they're getting caught up in traffic. As we saw there with Lewis Hamilton, George Russell's got to encounter this bunch as well. But Sergio Perez is right up the back of Lewis Hamilton now, and he's going to be...
Yeah, he's 1.5, but he's not getting any closer.
A few laps. I don't think he's going to stop either.
So Lee is 13 seconds. Yeah, this race is over unless there's an accident or something, but even then... Okay, I'm getting bored watching this. I'm going to fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward.
Well, here comes Hamilton and then Perez.
It's a virtual safety car. Yep, no one pits.
Perez stays out.
The interval is 16 seconds. Yeah, this race is over.
12 second versus 14 second. Yes, it's 2 seconds. At that distance, though, it's very hard to judge how far ahead the car is in front of you. But secondly, you think the team's not on that? You think
Hamilton's out 4 seconds ahead of Perez.
the FIA's not looking at that? Just focus on the drive of the car and let them. Valtteri Bottas ahead of him, and Bottas went a little.
Yeah, it's a race.
14 wins on the season. 14 wins. 14. Unreal. It is unreal. An astonishing record when you think about it. He will also break the record for the most points scored in a season, which is currently held by Lewis Hamilton. It would be a weird half.
Yep, that's the race. All right.
Reliability issues early in the year, and still a couple races to go. I tell you what, the podium is identical to the 2021 Mexico City Grand Prix. If you want to know something very, very cool as well, last year.
Perez gets another podium in Mexico. Cool. Awesome. Race turned out to be a bore.
Perez in third.
I know Ferrari is not a threat because apparently that team sucks anymore. But, you know, I hope fucking Mercedes can figure something out to at least be competitive next year, because otherwise it's going to be hard to watch another season of this.
As last year, crazy, absolutely crazy. Another win for Lewis Hamilton as well. Only Verstappen and Leclerc have outscored him since the Canadian.
All right. Cool. I'm sorry the race turned out to be a dud at the end. It was exciting at the beginning, but I guess I got to agree with all the people in England. Formula One is boring. All right. Maybe next time we'll have a race, and I'll talk to you later. May all your sectors be purple.